And those early voting numbers are in for Sarasota and Manatee counties. 51% of all registered voters in Sarasota County have cast their ballots. That's 79,816 voters. The Supervisor of Elections office has also received 74,000 vote-by-mail ballots. And in Manatee County, 48.5% of registered voters have already come out to the polls. That's 112,000 votes total. A reminder, you can vote in person on Tuesday or drop off your absentee ballot by 7 p.m. on Election Day. Before leaving Sarasota, Tim Kaine met with ABC 7's Alan Cohn for an exclusive interview on a number of topics, including how Team Hillary is handling the latest FBI email leak.
Senator, 3 days ago, how are you feeling?
I love seeing a finish line, and I like the energy that I see. So I've been doing basically a state a day for the last 9 days of the campaign. All states that are battleground states, some that are real checkmate states like Florida. I really like the energy we're seeing.
When the Comey letter came out, it was kind of a punch to the stomach.
Yeah.
For Republicans, it was sauce for the goose.
The Comey letter was a distraction and an unfortunate one because it was a violation of two protocols that Justice Department FBI have, which is we don't talk about a pending investigation and we won't put out information that could be controversial right on the eve of an election. Those are both really important rules, and Director Comey had followed those rules in other matters even in the days before that. So when the letter came out, it was very puzzling. Why would they do it? There's a series of questions about internally dynamics within the FBI that are unfortunate. But the bottom line is Americans really want to know which president is going to create a better economy for them, which president has the judgment and the preparation to keep America safe in a challenging world, and especially, and this is the thing that's so energizing to this crowd and others, do you want a president that's going to try to unify people, or do you want a president that's made it cool to insult and demean people? That example set from the Oval Office, we're either going to be stronger together and unify people, or it's okay to name call people. That will pervade the rest of society.
Now, some scary moments on the campaign trail tonight for Donald Trump. He was making a speech when bedlam broke out and the Secret Service had to rush into action. It was a chaotic end to a very long day for both candidates while campaigning in Florida. ABC's Jonathan Betts reports.
Donald Trump was speaking in Reno, Nevada when he took note of an apparent protester in the audience.
We have one of those guys from the Hillary Clinton campaign.
Then suddenly, his Secret Service details sprang to his side and rushed the candidate off the stage. There was a commotion in the crowd in front of the podium. Security took a man into custody and escorted him out of the hall. Minutes later, Trump returned unhurt.
Nobody said it was going to be easy for us.
As their campaigns wind down,
I want to be the president for everybody. Everybody who agrees with me, people who don't agree with me, people who vote for me, people who don't vote for me.
the candidate's trying to wind up voters.
Hillary and her special interests would rob our country blind.
Donald Trump stealing a kiss from wife Melania as she campaigned with him in North Carolina. There was massive early voter turnout Saturday in Florida and in Nevada. Nearly 37 million votes have already been cast in 39 states.
Know the power of your own voice. It can change the world.
For Hillary Clinton, after Friday's performance with Jay-Z and Beyonce,
Do you ever feel
Katy Perry was singing her song at this concert in Philadelphia, hoping to end the campaign on a high note. Jonathan Betts, ABC News, New York.
Well, Donald Trump is scheduled to make one more stop on the Florida Gulf Coast before Election Day, and this one will be right on the SUNCOAST. The Republican nominee scheduled to hold a rally at Roberts Arena on Monday. Doors open at 8 a.m. and the rally is scheduled to begin at 11. You must apply online to register for tickets. You can find the link on our website, mysuncoast.com. Well, it's another beautiful Saturday here on the Suncoast. Let's head over to Wendy Ross for a first check on our weather tonight. Wendy?
Adam, we've got some rain showing up on radar right now. It's all along the east coast of Florida. And we did have that cold front that came on through the state today. And you can see where it is right now, right here around the Florida Straits. And we are seeing the showers as a result of that frontal system down to our south. But along the west coast, things are quiet. We have dry air that has moved in behind the front across west central Florida. And so these showers coming on in the east coast, they're not going to make it over here. So we're not looking for any rain to develop. We're going to be seeing possibly a few clouds coming on in during the morning hours. But right now we're fair skies and beautiful, no rain, and temperatures at this hour continue to be in the 60s, 69 degrees right now. We'll let you know what we can expect for tomorrow. It was a hot day today. We'll find out if that's going to happen again tomorrow, Adam.
All right, thank you, Wendy. New details on the body found on a South Carolina property where a woman was found chained inside a storage container. The body has been identified as the woman's boyfriend, Charles Carver, who was found and dug out from a shallow grave on Friday. Carver and his girlfriend, Kayla Brown, were missing since the end of August. Todd Cole Hepp is charged with kidnapping Brown and keeping her chained in a locked storage container. Cole Hepp appeared in court briefly on Friday. He has not yet been charged with murder.
We're not done here. We're not going to be done here until we, like I said earlier, are 100% sure that we don't have any more evidence to go over.
Brown told investigators she saw Cole Hepp shoot her boyfriend. She also said several more bodies may be buried on the property. Election Day will be a paid holiday for thousands of workers across the U.S. this year. General Motors is one of many companies that make Election Day a paid holiday. Other companies include Ford Motor Company, Square, and Hearst Publishing. Outdoor clothing company Patagonia is closing all its retail stores, its headquarters in California, and distribution center in Nevada. There is no federal law requiring workers get time off to vote, and state laws vary. Still to come here on ABC 7, a unique relationship between two local groups, how law enforcement is working to improve relationships with future leaders.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to save a life? Find out by donating platelets at SUNCOAST Blood Bank.
I'm Haley Wilgus, ABC 7. Platelets aid in the clotting process and are vital in the treatment of cancer and surgical patients, trauma victims, and critically ill newborns. It's tough to keep enough on the shelves because they only last 5 days. To donate, call this number or visit scbb.org and you can help save a life.
ABC 7 congratulates SUNCOAST Blood Bank on 65 years of serving our community.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. Nearly half of all cancers can be prevented. That's right, half. Nearly 50%, mostly by making small everyday changes in your diet and controlling your weight, walking more, eating less, and eating foods that help you and your family to seriously reduce the risk of cancer. And of course, by not smoking. Visit the Cancer Prevention Together We Can website and get a free 30-day planner filled with tips, recipes, stats, and more about protecting your family. Go to prevent50.org.
You might feel like there's too many problems in the world, or that, you as a 15-year-old, 16-year-old can't really make a difference.
It's not always about you. It's not just one person. It's a group. It's a team.
Just that simple act is transforming someone else's life.
It's one of the best feelings in the world.
It'll just make you feel so good about yourself.
I'd do anything to convince you just to be a part of this.
Mom was diagnosed with Alzheimer's at 58 years old.
For me, it was heart-wrenching.
It takes a toll on everyone. I mean, it's a depressing disease to watch unfold before your eyes.
You just don't see the person's soul is like gone.
This disease just ravages a family.
It changes your life.
The magnitude of it is indescribable.
Now is the moment. If we work together, we can stop this epidemic.
Contact Bright Focus and learn more.
Hurricane season is here, so when severe weather threatens, count on the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC 7.
We bring you storm warnings faster and with more detail than ever before.
And track storms right down to your neighborhood.
On air, online, and on your mobile device. Turn to the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
Gold fever has once again swept the nation.
and everyone is rushing to Florida to strike it doubly rich. Introducing the $5 million Gold Rush Doubler. We're doubling cash prizes for over $752 million in payouts and 36 prizes from $1 million to $5 million. The Florida Gold Rush is on. The Florida Lottery, just imagine.
Bradenton's Village of the Arts is celebrating its annual Festival of the Skeletons. It's part of a celebration efforts for Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. The holiday celebrates the life of loved ones who have passed on. This year's event featured a community shrine in honor of the late musician David Bowie.
I love to support any local art community. It's a great time of year. It's not our cultural heritage, but I love to immerse the kids and teach them what's going on with other, whatever's going on with the community. I want to support the community.
Day of the Dead is traditionally celebrated throughout Mexico from October 31st through November 2nd, but the holiday is regularly acknowledged in other cultures, like here in the U.S. Local law enforcement are working to better relationships in the community, and today Sarasota Police Department is spending time with local Girl Scout troops. The collaborative event gives the Sarasota area Girl Scout troops the opportunity to learn about the challenges and responsibilities of police work. The girls participate in hands-on activities and demonstrations by SPD's SWAT team, traffic officers, and K-9 unit.
When we went to the canines, because they had brought out the dogs and they were doing like tricks.
Sarasota Police Department has been working to improve relationships with community members through its Blue and You events and Coffee with a Cop meetings. And all good events, all great events, a chance to meet these officers face to face and have a conversation. Very valuable.
Oh, no kidding. And you want to know what's also very, very valuable?
I do.
Sleep. Sleep is very valuable, and we're going to get an extra hour of it tomorrow. Isn't that wonderful?
What a time to be alive.
Don't forget to set your clocks back. Don't set your clocks for 2 o'clock to do it. Do it now. Do it while you're thinking about it, and then tomorrow morning you get to sleep in an extra hour.
Or buy a smartphone.
Or buy a smartphone. That's even better. Yeah, no kidding. Is that true? That's true. You don't have to worry about it. As a matter of fact, we are looking. You can't see it now because it disappeared at midnight because these are yesterday's temperatures. So what we have to know is that today we actually got up to a high of 87 degrees. 87. Now that's a very far cry from our average of 81 degrees, and you can tell that back in 1972 we had a daytime high of 92, and so it has been warmer and it has been cooler, but it's normally 81 degrees, and right now we're looking at a temperature reading of 69 with our humidity and dew point levels low. Winds are coming in out of the east-northeast at around 8 miles per hour. We have fair skies all along the west coast of Florida right now. Along the east coast, they've got some rain, and you can see that the rain is already beginning to affect temperatures. Jacksonville, Gainesville reporting 58, 59 degrees, and we're looking at cool weather also across the Panhandle, 55 degrees in Panama City. But along the west coast of Florida, it's very comfortable outside. Our temperatures right now, especially east, are in the low 60s, but as you're closer to the water, we're looking at temperatures in the upper 60s right now, and even some 70s holding out still. But it's very comfortable outside if you've been out in the last hour. Here's our cold front. It's moving on down to the south. We've had the rain showers associated with this cold front as that continues to move southward. But we also have high pressure that's building in behind it, and so that high pressure system is helping to bring in stronger winds coming in out of the northeast. So those winds are going to be with us at around 15 to 21 miles per hour for tomorrow. So we'll see wind gusts throughout the day, and temperatures are going to be above normal for tomorrow. So our readings are going to be back up into the mid to upper 80s once again tomorrow. But we will see the cool nights, and it is going to be dry. We're not expecting to see any rain, and breezy conditions. Now we may get some clouds coming in during the morning hours tomorrow, but then they're going to clear out. We'll be left with mostly sunny skies during the latter part of the day, but you can see some of this rain rain. It's not very heavy. It's moving across towards the west, but it's also not holding together. And the showers over the southern part of the state with the cold front have now moved well to the south. So for us along the west coast, things are quiet. They will continue to be for the rest of the night. We don't have to worry about any rains developing for the overnight time period. And then over the next 24-hour period, you'll notice that these showers trying to make their way across will make their way across over the northern part of the state. And then for us, we're going to be seeing mostly fair skies for the west coast tomorrow, and then on Monday we may get a stray shower that comes on through, but the chances are not great. So for the most part, it's just going to be beautiful. We don't have to worry about anything going on out in the tropics. Things are nice and quiet. It's going to be a beautiful day to get out to the beach once again. Remember to set your clocks back 1 hour. We are looking at breezy conditions for tomorrow with temperatures back up into the mid-80s. Adam.
Well, all month long, we'll be looking ahead to the future of the Suncoast in the year 2037. That includes Sarasota's prominent arts and theater community. The Sarasota Opera House has been an attraction for visitors and locals for almost 6 decades. Sarasota Opera Artistic Director Victor Dorenzi believes the future of music on the Suncoast will be determined by incoming residents.
Just looking around the Opera House in downtown, there are so many new buildings going up, hotels, but also condos, and it's those people who will decide what the arts are going to be like.
Dorenzi compared Sarasota to other artistic cities like Florence and Rome, Italy, and he says the beauty of music is sharing it with others. Stay tuned. Sports is coming up next.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Speed, power, and excitement come to ABC 7 Sunday, November 20th with live coverage of the Inglewood Beach Water Fest. See the World Championship for the Offshore Powerboat Association with boats running at speeds up to 180 miles per hour. Join Bob Harrigan for complete coverage from noon to 3 on Sunday, November 20th. Or watch on the ABC 7 channel on Amazon Fire TV. Go to mysuncoast.com for more info. Brought to you by Mr. Sparky. Presented by ABC 7 and WENG Radio.
I had cancer. I beat cancer. I kicked cancer.
On the next Black Almanac.
The black vote should be earned, not bequeathed, but too many African Americans seem to think that voting is the most, not the least, that they can do. We must vote for politicians based on their track records and also on their promises. And then we must make demands on those who hold public office, or they are free to ignore us.
Sunday morning at 7:30 on ABC 7. If you want 24/7 access to ABC 7's breaking news stories, weather forecasts, traffic alerts, health reports, Suncoast View, and more ABC 7 programming, now there's good news. Introducing the free ABC 7 channel on Amazon Fire TV. Your 24/7 access to ABC 7. Just search ABC 7 on the streaming device and download the free ABC 7 channel app. Or if you don't have an Amazon Fire TV, you can get one at Amazon.com. ABC 7's My Suncoast News app is better than ever with a brand new design that's faster and easier to use. Download our free My Suncoast News app on your mobile device at your app store of choice. Powered by the Eye Associates, providing sight for life.
Are you considering joint replacement or revision surgery? Consider this. Dr. Edward Stolarski has performed thousands of successful joint replacement procedures and trained surgeons from all over the world. Using advanced technologies, Dr. Stolarski is able to perform some of the most complex surgeries.
I wish I knew about Dr. Stolarski much sooner.
After the surgery, I don't have any pain. It's like I've got a 16-year-old hip.
My name's Ed Stolarski. What I really do is I give people back their life.
Schedule a consultation today.
Now, sports.
Number 22, Florida State looking to rebound from a heartbreaking loss to Clemson last week. They are on the road against the NC State Wolfpack tonight. NC State hasn't won since their loss to Clemson 3 weeks ago, but they played pretty well against the Noles tonight. 13-10 game here in the third quarter. NC State's Jalen Samuels takes a reverse pass 30 yards around the Florida State defense. Wolfpack up 10 on the Noles. Then at the end of the third quarter, the Noles answer. Dalvin Cook takes the handoff 10 yards and in. The Noles cut the lead to 3. Crazy finish in this game tonight. Still down 3. DeAndre Francois throws one right into the hands of Sean Boone, NC State DB. He can't hang on. Very next play, Francois goes deep again, and this time hits Travis Rudolph for the late score and the lead. And that would be the difference. The Seminoles escape Raleigh with a 24-20 win. 11th ranked Florida, not so lucky today. The Gators suffer a brutal loss on the road at Arkansas. The Razorbacks rushed for 223 yards on the day while holding the Gators offense to just 12 total yards rushing. Gator quarterback Luke Del Rio, no touchdowns and 2 interceptions today, including a pick 6. The Gators lose 31-10. It's Florida's second conference loss, and their record dips to 6-2. The Tampa Bay Lightning seeking to avenge a 3-1 loss to the Devils 1 week ago. They hosted New Jersey tonight at Amalie Arena. Tampa Bay has allowed the first goal in 8 of their 12 games this season. And in the first period of this one, it happens again. Damon Severson crashing the slot for a loose puck, beats Ben Bishop. Devils take an early 1-0 lead. Second period, same score. Victor Hedman cross-ice pass to Brian Boyle, who finds wide open net. The Bolts tie things up at 1. Then later on in the third, Tampa Bay up 2-1 on the power play. Faceoff eventually finds Nikita Kucherov. His shot deflected by the rookie, Braden Point, and it's Braden Point's first NHL goal. Ben Bishop's superb in this one, 37 saves, and the Bolts win 4-1. More to come here on ABC 7. Stay with us.
Families come in all sizes and shapes. Sometimes your friends are your family by choice, or sometimes you're just stuck with Uncle Charles. But what we know is that you want to protect the people that are close to you. But the flu can unravel everything. Your flu vaccine protects you and your family. No matter what draws your family together, protect yourself, protect your family. Everyone needs a flu vaccine.
My name's Emma. I am 15. I was bullied all through middle school. That's when I was diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and an eating disorder.
It's like I'm stuck. It's like impossible to move. And I just feel like people just will think I'm making it up.
You need to tell someone because people do care and you're not alone. I don't think depression makes me a bad person. I think it makes me stronger.
Hurricane season is here, and SUNCOAST weather can go from this to this in seconds. So when severe weather threatens, count on the official SUNCOAST storm team at ABC 7.
We're armed with the most advanced weather technology so that we can bring you storm warnings faster and with more detail than ever before.
Plus, we focus on the SUNCOAST and track storms right down to your neighborhood.
On air, online, and on your mobile device. Turn to the official SUNCOAST storm team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
All hands on deck. What's up? I want to point out 3 tips for using the home computer more safely. Point away.
First, stop. Make sure your software is up to date and that you've password protected your computer's login and Wi-Fi connection.
Next, think before visiting a site, opening attachments, or clicking on links.
Then connect, knowing you're helping make the web safer for you
and for everyone. Make Stop, Think, Connect part of your daily online routine.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local boys and girls clubs. Great futures start here.
The all-new MySuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
Gold fever has once again swept the nation. And everyone is rushing to Florida to strike it doubly rich. Introducing the $5 million Gold Rush Doubler. We're doubling cash prizes for over $752 million in payouts. And 36 prizes from $1 million to $5 million. The Florida Gold Rush is on. The Florida Lottery, just imagine.
Well, Chicago Cubs, you just won the World Series. What are you going to do next? Yeah, we know how it ends. A historic World Series win calls for several historic parades to follow. The Chicago Cubs cheered through their own streets yesterday, and today the team celebrated while heading down Main Street, USA at Walt Disney World in Orlando. World Series MVP and former Tampa Bay Ray Ben Zobrist in attendance at the parade this afternoon in Magic Kingdom.
Oh, wow.
These people are awesome. I can't believe we're here in Disney World, getting to enjoy this right now with all these people. I can't believe there's so many Cub fans here.
Now, Orlando's parade attendance didn't come anywhere close to Friday's parade. The city of Chicago estimates the parade had a record-breaking 5 million people in attendance.
Wow. Do you know what is so amazing to me that in Chicago yesterday it was 50 degrees? I mean, it's November and it was 50 degrees. No wind. It was beautiful in Chicago. So that's just crazy.
Yeah, they'll take that every day. And if you'll notice here, Disney already decorated for Christmas. Not just the Cubs.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, also
you're right.
November and Christmas decorations
And
are
it's
up for
85
Disney.
degrees. What does that tell you? Something is just amiss with the world, isn't it? It's just crazy out there. Well, we are still looking at very warm temperatures. We had a high of 87 today. We're going to get a high of 85 for later on this afternoon. It is Sunday, isn't it? And breezy conditions as well. Don't forget to set your clocks back. We're just going to say it one last time because we want you to sleep in tomorrow. We just want you to.
Yes, we do. And we want to ourselves as well.
Oh, boy, do I ever.
Make no mistake about that.
That's right.
That's going to happen. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys tomorrow.